to another one of my videos, and today I'm doing a video on how to go vegan. Now I know that going vegan is very hard for the majority of people. For a lot of people it takes multiple attempts at going vegan before it actually happens. I know for a lot of people they can't just snap their fingers and go vegan, give up meat and dairy, cold turkey. A lot of people go through a roller coaster ride in their vegan journey, but basically I just want to make this video to help you if you're thinking about going vegan but you don't know where to start or you need motivation. Then hopefully I can be some help to you. Okay, so I think the first step in going vegan is actually wanting to go vegan and actually knowing the reasons why you want to go vegan, so having those reasons in front of you. So educate yourself, learn the truth about the meat and the dairy industry, the effects of eating animal protein on your health, and how detrimental animal agriculture is to the environment that we all live in and that our future children are going to one day live in. Now, in order to educate yourselves on these matters, you can basically type all that into Google. Lots of things will come up. Go on the Vegan Society website. A whole ton of different websites will come up that will educate you. But if you're like me and you don't like to sit and read through paragraphs and paragraphs of information, then there are 3 amazing videos that will completely cover it for you. And they say if you watch these 3 videos, then you can go vegan in 4.5 hours. The first one is Forks Over Knives, which teaches you about the health reasons for going vegan. The second one is Earthlings, which will tell you about all the ethical reasons and the animals. And the third one is COWSPIRACY, which will teach you about the environmental reasons for going vegan. I've watched these myself. The first one I watched was Forks Over Knives, and since watching that initially I went vegan for health reasons, but then I also watched COWSPIRACY and Earthlings, and now what's keeping me vegan is for the animals. So I definitely recommend you watch these 3 documentaries. I know that Forks Over Knives and COWSPIRACY are on Netflix. Earthlings, I'm not sure where you can get that from, but I'll try and look it up and leave the link in the description box below. So if you need that motivation and if you're not really educated on why you want to go vegan, or maybe you have friends and family members and you don't know why they're vegan and you want to understand it a bit more, then watch those 3 documentaries, educate yourself, and even if you have no interest in going vegan, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to find motivation at the end of them. Once you have all that knowledge and information, the second thing you need to do is to simply just stop making excuses. Common excuses I hear are, I can't give up meat, I love cheese. What you really need to think about in your head is 5 seconds of pleasure in your mouth from enjoying that food more important than saving an animal's life? Is just because you have a favourite food that you like to eat on your plate, is your happiness or your taste buds more significant than an animal's whole life, than an animal's suffering? Should an animal suffer for you to just enjoy your food? The answer is no. So yeah, don't be selfish. There are plenty of vegan alternatives. There are actually vegan alternatives to absolutely every animal product out there now. It's the 21st century, it's 2016. Whatever meat eaters can eat, vegans can eat also. There's vegan mock meats, there's vegan chicken, there's vegan turkey, there's vegan duck, there's vegan fish, there's vegan mayonnaise, there's vegan cheese, there's vegan yogurts, there's vegan chocolate, there's vegan cheesecake, there's vegan donuts, and the list goes on and on and on. So the excuse I can't give up and whatever is irrelevant, and the excuse that vegan alternatives maybe don't taste the exact same. It's just petty, like, don't nitpick things. This is an animal's whole life, an animal's suffering, and are you going to choose for an animal to get slaughtered just because this vegan cheese doesn't taste as strong as normal cheese? Normal cheese. So yeah, you need to think about that. Another common reason for people that want to go vegan but don't go vegan is that they think that it's too difficult to be vegan in this society, and they don't want to be perceived as like the odd one out kind of thing. Some people think that veganism, the whole diet and everything, is socially isolating, that they can't go out and eat with their friends, they can't go to the cinema and things like that. But there are vegan options everywhere these days. To be honest, it's never restricted me at all. I've been to the cinema as a vegan, I've been out to numerous restaurants and outings with friends. A few places that I've at that have vegan options are Pret a Manger, Las Iguanas, Pizza Express, Domino's also do a vegan pizza, the thin crust one, with no cheese, is vegan. What else? The Cozy Club, Wagamama. You can go out for coffee as a vegan. Starbucks have soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk. Costa have the same, and Costa also do a vegan tray bake. There's many restaurants, and there's also vegetarian and vegan chains opening up in parts of the world, like London and LA are like one of the two best known cities for vegans to eat out in. There are exclusively vegan restaurants. Now unfortunately I live in a very small, like not well socially, worldly developed area. I live in a small like town in Northern Ireland which is very old-fashioned, and there isn't any vegetarian or vegan restaurants, and any of the restaurants locally don't really offer vegetarian options, let alone vegan options. But if you live in a big city like London or Edinburgh or Barcelona or a lot of places in America, then there are far more vegan options out there for you. Now I'm from the UK, so I've never had Taco Bell, but I hear that even Taco Bell has vegan options, so there you go. And something similar to that is in the UK, it's Subway. You can even eat vegan at Subway. So it's not difficult socially, you won't be socially isolated if you go vegan. Don't be a sheep to society just because everyone else is choosing the meat options and the dairy options. They're not educated, they don't know the impacts of their food choices, or maybe they're just ignorant, they're naive, but you don't have to be like that. Don't be a sheep to society, basically. Other excuses include the perception that veganism is expensive. I've even heard from people that it's a white people's privilege to be vegan, which is absolute bollocks. It's crazy. I actually laughed when someone said that to me because it's just insane. If you had to be rich to be vegan, then there's no way in hell I would be able to manage it. I have little to no money. I struggled financially last year at uni a lot, and that's when I went vegan, and I saved a lot of money doing so. I spend less money on food now than I ever have because being vegan is just cheap. The foods I buy are cheap. Come on, like a bag of bananas is around £1, apples £1, fruits and vegetables, you don't have to buy organic. I don't buy organic, even though I know there are certain benefits of buying organic. I cannot afford to at the minute, but it's not something that I won't do in the future. Beans, cheap things are like baked beans, kidney beans, chickpeas are like 30p for a 400 gram can, so you can get 2 or 3 servings out of each can. And white rice, I have a bag down there that's a kilogram and it cost me 60p from Sainsbury's, so it's definitely not expensive to eat vegan. And if you think about it, it's a lot more expensive to eat meat, because you buy a joint of meat and it can cost like £10 for one piece of meat. Like, that's ridiculous if you're buying that multiple times, and if you eat meat multiple times a day, multiple times a week, then you're just wasting so much money, where for one piece of meat you could make about 5 meals out of plant-based products. Another excuse I commonly hear is that I don't like healthy foods, so veganism wouldn't be for me. I don't like fruit and vegetables. That's okay, you don't have to just eat fruit and vegetables. Obviously, plant-based vegan diet is the healthiest vegan diet, based around fresh fruits and vegetables and grains, but there are junk food vegans out there. They call themselves junk food vegans. I know a lot of YouTubers online that would call themselves junk food vegans. They're not overweight and they don't seem unhealthy, and they're definitely not unhappy. There's lots of vegan junk food out there. Things like noodles and rice and pasta, they're not really junk foods, but they're not really considered healthy at the same time. So there's lots of things that you can eat if you don't just want to eat fruits and vegetables. I don't just eat fruits and vegetables, I eat lots of fruits and vegetables, but that's not the only thing I eat. There's vegan chicken out there, there's vegan burgers, there's vegan sausages, vegan sausage rolls, there's vegan mac and cheese, all of which I've tasted and they taste amazing. So there's vegan cakes, vegan chocolate. So just because you say you don't like to eat healthy, don't use that as an excuse not to go vegan, because it's really pathetic. Another one is nutrition, the whole where do you get your protein from. I'm not going to go into it now because I've made a whole other video on it actually in my vegan nutrition series. My first episode was about protein, so you can check that out if you want. I also have one up about calcium and vitamin D, and I'm in the process of making others. So if you can't go into veganism cold turkey, then that's absolutely fine, it's absolutely normal. The majority of people I've spoken to who are vegan said that they couldn't go vegan overnight, that it took maybe months or even a couple of years for them to fully be vegan and be able to cut dairy products, animal products out of their lives completely, but they did it. Your vegan journey may have lots and ups and downs. You might be fine for a week, be completely vegan for a week, and then have a really shitty, really crap day and slip up, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect. You can pick yourself up the next day and eat vegan again. It's as simple as that. As long as you're making the effort to, then that's fine. I just want to show you really quickly this vegan calculator. If you type in vegan calculator on Google, then it'll be the first and second thing that come up. But basically it tells you, you type in how long you've been vegan for and then calculate, and it'll tell you the impact that you've had on the world basically for however long you've been vegan. So this is mine. And apparently I've saved 300 animals' lives. I've been vegan for almost 10 months, so I just typed in 10 months. But this is my statistic. 300 animals' lives saved. I've saved 330,000 gallons of water, 12,000 pounds of grain, 9,000 square foot of forest, and 6,000 pounds of CO2. So that's pretty impressive. Imagine being vegan for a year. 2 years, 3 years. I know vegans that have been vegan for 10 years. Imagine their impact on the environment, how many animals' lives they've saved. Thousands. That's amazing. It just motivates me, and I don't need any motivation obviously because I'm going to stay vegan. Why would I want to kill animals? Why would I want to give myself heart disease? But yeah. And also, if this video has helped you, it's motivated you to go vegan, or if you're in the transitioning phase and you want some help, I am like more than happy to help any of you personally. I've put my Instagram and Twitter up on my channel banner. You can DM me on Twitter, private message me on Instagram, or message me on YouTube, or add me as a friend on Facebook. My name is Shannon Lawler on Facebook. I'll accept you, and if you want any help transitioning to veganism, if you have questions that you want to ask me, or any more advice in detail, personal questions, then seriously, I'm more than happy to help you transition. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and also I don't know if you've noticed, but I moved the position that I put my camera. I decided to put in front of the window instead, and I think that the lighting is a lot better here, because I was noticing that some of my other videos were quite dark, and I don't know if people are getting a bit pissed off with that or not, so let me know if it's made much of a difference. But yeah, thank you for watching as always. My subscribers, I just wanted to thank you so much for subscribing. I've only had my YouTube channel for just over a month now, and I have about 57 subscribers, I think. It's not a lot, but I'm so grateful for everyone who has subscribed. 57 people who think my channel is worth subscribing to. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!